While scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, you've probably come across at least one Shein haul. And that probably got you thinking, is Shein worth it? Well, in today's video, we're gonna find out. If you guys are new here and you like streetwear and fashion content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a thumbs up on today's video and let me know down in the comments if you've picked up anything from Shein in the past. Now, before going too deep in today's video, it's important to note that all the items featured were actually gifted to me. I'm not actually required to make this YouTube video at all. All the content I made with these items is actually featured over on my Instagram and TikTok. So if you're looking for styling content featuring any of the items featured in today's video, it's going to be over on my Instagram and TikTok. Shein did not ask me to create today's video. This is 100% my own thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to be as unbiased as possible. Now, Shein is a huge marketplace, but when it comes to shopping for menswear, you want to check out one of the 4 main shops. Now, the first shop is Daisy. Daisy is basically where you're going to get that preppy aesthetic with a hint of streetwear. Next is Romwe. Now, this is going to be a little more of a grungier aesthetic, with hints of streetwear mixed in as well. If you're into the opium aesthetic or you're basically a Playboy Cardi fan and into that style, then this is going to be the shop for you. Next is Someone. This is going to encapsulate basically the entire streetwear aesthetic that's super popularized on Instagram and TikTok right now. And finally, we have the biggest shop, which is Manfinity. Manfinity is essentially your H&M or Zara. There are small subsections between the brand where you can get streetwear and preppier aesthetics, but this is basically going to encapsulate a little bit of everything for everybody. Now, let's say you went on the site and you found an item you like, but you're worried about quality. So let's talk about that. Now, if you want to avoid disappointment when shopping on Shein, the most important thing is to actually read the product description. The first example up are these cargo pants. Initially, when seeing these pants, I assumed that they were a cotton blend or some type of variation of that. However, if I read the product description, I would know that these are made of nylon. While I still enjoy the print on this particular pair of cargo shorts, this is not the style I was going for. I picked these up with the intention of wearing them in early fall, and this was definitely not the right material for cooler weather. The next example I have for you is this quarter zip. Now, initially I thought this would be some sort of cotton blend, but had I read the product description, I would know that it is 97% polyester. That was not the intention when I purchased this item. I was looking for something soft and cozy, but with 97% polyester and 3% elastane, this basically feels like some form of activewear. So in the end, I got items that looked exactly like the pictures, but I didn't get exactly what I was looking for. And this is what basically leads to disappointment on shopping on Shein. If you don't read those product descriptions properly, you're going to end up being disappointed. Now, one of the main benefits of shopping on Shein is definitely their lower price points. But a lower price point or cheap does not mean free. It's a great way to experiment with different aesthetics, but one thing that I highly recommend avoiding on the website are jerseys. Now, there's a lot of great things to shop on Shein, but these jerseys just aren't it. I'm not talking about quality. You're gonna get a nice mesh material, but when it comes to the graphic, sometimes it's a little questionable. Now, you're not gonna get any amazing teams on there. You're basically gonna get a generic number. The best way I can explain it is like shopping at Forever 21. You might see an item that looks great on the front, but when you examine it closer, there might be a catchphrase or logo that just looks really weird and something you'd never wear. And when I initially received this item, I didn't really notice it at first, but there even seems to be a variation of a Reebok logo in the upper left corner. Not everything on Shein is bad either. There's actually some really great items that I was pleasantly surprised by when seeing them in person and trying it on. This hoodie that I'm actually wearing in today's video is from Shein. Now, with the crop trend being at an all-time high, I'm actually able to find clothes that fit me due to my smaller stature. This cropped hoodie is something that I've been wearing on a regular basis and has been incorporated into my wardrobe and daily fits. Now, this cropped jacket is also one of my favorite items. The quality and aesthetic of this jacket is very similar to something I'd find from Zara or Fashion Nova, but at a lower price point. And the one thing I was actually surprised by, that it's pretty warm. And if you're wondering, I have worn this jacket outside a few times and it hasn't fallen apart on me. If you have the time to scroll through the plethora of items on all 4 shops, one of the best things you'll be able to get are sweatpants and denim. Starting off with these sweatpants, as you guys can see, they have a really unique look to them, and that's why I gravitated towards it. However, they're also very soft and comfortable and actually do keep me warm. I've worn these around the house a few times because I still need to get it tailored, but that unique look is going to be great for a nice streetwear aesthetic. Now, when it comes to denim, some of my favorite pairs in my fall rotation are actually from Shein. Now, while the denim isn't going to be the heaviest pair in your closet, it's not going to be paper thin either. It's going to be a decent weight that's going to hold up throughout the entire year. Now, that forest camo print is going to be great for creating some fall fits and content with, but for daily wear, I gravitate towards this other one from Manfinity. Now, this denim has a great fit to it. It's not exactly super baggy, but it's not on the slim side either. It's the perfect in-between for the current trend that's going on right now, and goes great with a streetwear aesthetic. And this particular pair also comes in a plethora of colors, so I try to pick up a new pair every opportunity I get. Now, if you guys decide that Shein is worth it for you, the only advice I can give you guys is don't go overboard. Now, I'm not going to give you guys a whole speech on fast fashion because that's hypocritical of me. When I was younger, that's all I could afford, and that's what got me really passionate about styling and fashion in the first place. But one thing I will say is don't go overboard if you're chasing trends. Trends are always changing, especially in today's climate. Micro trends are coming and going almost every other week. Slow down for a second, get 1 or 2 pieces that you want to try out, see if it's for you before you go overboard investing in that particular aesthetic. The last thing you want to do is look at your wardrobe 2 to 3 months down the road and realize you hate everything in it and you want to start all over again. You guys might find this surprising, but a lot of the items I've actually got from Shein so far have made its way into my regular wardrobe. For the items I don't end up keeping, I actually give it away to friends or family that can fit into the pieces, so they get some life out of them, or they end up being donated. So whatever you decide to do, just remember one thing. As I said earlier, it's cheap, it's not free. So what do you guys think? Are you gonna end up shopping on Shein? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that's a wrap to today's video. Thank you guys for helping me reach 18K. It truly means the world to me for all the support you guys have given me so far. And if you guys aren't done watching content today and you guys want to see more videos from me, then make sure you guys check out one of these 2 videos linked over here for you. With that said, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.